Hello everyone, this is Mac here and I welcome you all to my YouTube channel which is called Mac Vlogs. Please go and subscribe to the channel so that you can get connected with the wonderful human being and a personality sitting in front of me all the way from Dubai. It's 11 a.m. in Dubai and it's 12 p.m. in Pakistan at the moment. So we're going to be talking about what are we going to be talking about? Oh, yeah, my guest. Let me just introduce my guest first. Her name is Nighat Haroon. She is a relationship coach, trainer, and therapist. So if anybody based in Dubai want to get connected with her and find out the solutions for their problems related in their relationships, she is the right person to be contacted. So the topic which we have chosen, and many things we're going to be covering in this live, would be many things. Let's talk about identifying the patterns of behavior that holds you, me, everyone around in their relationships. So Nighat Haroon is going to add value in your life through my platform of MacVlogs YouTube channel today. So we're going to be finding out how our relationships can become positive and energetic and happy and we can improve where we are facing and lacking in understanding our partners. So it would be wise enough to talk to the expert. Okay, let's welcome Nighat Haroon all the way from Dubai. Good morning, Nighat. How are you?
Good morning, Masroor. I'm good. How are you?
Go ahead, all yours.
Okay, so let's start with who am I and what I'm doing exactly. Why people need to approach me because you have already given a big highlight of mine that I'm living in Dubai and I'm helping people here. So I'm a relationship coach, therapist, as well as I'm a trainer. When it comes to relationship coach, a lot of people say, "Oh, why you're in this field when you're a trainer and when you're doing other stuff?" So when I was doing therapy, so I saw one thing that there is a pattern that we expect a lot of things from the relationship, whether it's your parents, whether it's your sibling, whether it's your partner, whether even it's your colleague in your office. You want to have some expectations from that. Either it's respect, either you want them to be giving you an attention. So that's where I see that a lot of people have a fear, or sometimes there is a pattern that some people even have kind of that demotivation that is happening because of those relationships. So that's where my whole stuff comes up, and I'm like, okay, let's become a relationship coach. Let's talk more about it, and let's see how the coaching can change, which therapies can't do it. So therapies is more like you're digging into past and bringing them in the present and working on it. Coaching is like, okay, everything happened in the present. How you can think and change your future. So that's the dynamics I can see from past to present, present to future. It's going on like that. So that's the introduction about the relationship. Other than that, I'm a trainer. So I'm a corporate trainer. I'm doing a lot of soft skills trainings, which include sales, customer service, as well as leadership, those kind of trainings for the corporate clients. So yeah, that's all about me.
Do you have your own setup or you're working under certain banner basically because a lot of companies and organizations uh, have their own team. So
Yeah.
do you have your own setup or do you work under certain banners in Dubai?
Okay, so in UAE we have a different things which we need to accept and adopt as well. So I'm a freelance trainer basically. So I'm a one man show in this case, as well as different companies hire you for the training purpose. So trainer could be external and trainers could be internally as well. So I'm external trainer. So whenever they have any kind of specific needs and they want some customized plans or trainings, they usually contact us.
I see. I see. So how do you think that you can add value in people's life by changing their mindset when they're depressed, they're down? Because as you are a relationship coach, trainer, and therapist, so all these quality of yours definitely help the couples, the people, the individuals to come out of the depressions, the problems, and understanding and the communication, which is really required in a relationship. So we need to identify how do you do it and what is the concept in having a happy life in a couple's life.
Okay, so when you say happy life, it's like happy life is happy wife. That's one of the things we are always hear. So let's start. Like as a relationship coach, I can say the one of the crucial part is to fostering a healthy and fulfilling relationship. Most of us start the relationship with the honeymoon period, and we feel like, okay, I can live the life. This partner is amazing for me. But when you get married and when you're staying together, things change, because there you need to see how the person is helping you in your financial support, emotional support, as well as, is my partner is ready for up and downs. My partner is more like, okay, he or she needs a stable status of the life, and I can count on them. So these are the things which most of the time I can see the initial stage of the marriage couples when they fight in the first year of marriage is because of these things, because they are adjusting. We as a human, we are one of the blessed people who have given the authorities to go and work on themselves in this world. If you see the animals, they don't have similar kind of a thing. They are just one mindset and they are doing the things in the world. So we have our own feelings, we have our own emotion, as well as I always count one thing that's called conditional environment. My brought up or my living style won't be matching to you. Okay, the same time you have seen and experienced the thing differently. To bring that on one table is sometimes really hard. People need to really work on their relationship, and most of the divorces which happens, it's because people give up on each other. They feel like it's hard to adjust. And then one more thing which I always say, it's the vision. So when we are growing up, and especially when we are in the college and universities, we have our own vision. I want to see my life like this, my partner should be like that, my kids should be like this, and it goes on from there. The other partner is having their own state of mind, but we never align together to make a couple vision. Okay, where we need to head, how my life should look like in future, what we can work together, and how we can adjust our things together. So sometimes we are dominating partners, where we push the other person to do everything for
I see.
us. So you can see where the fight starts.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. As you know, the network at times gets stuck, so I'm so sorry for that to my audience
No.
and to you as well. Well, so we're enjoying this live with Nighat Haroon, one of the best in Dubai. So, which is the weird clients or the couples you have come across in your session to solve their issues? One, and then which is the awesome couple you have come across? We need to understand their journey of life, finding the solutions through you. So, can you tell which was the weird case and which was the awesome case, which you really enjoyed having them so that you could give them the solutions and you feel so satisfied and blessed that their lives got better because of your session?
Okay, so I don't call my clients weird. First thing is this, there is nothing called weird or bad client or bad relationship or something. So I want to fix
No,
that thing.
I didn't mean by good or bad. I mean like awesome. You felt really
Yeah.
great in talking to them and solving their issues. And the weird means like, oh my gosh, I'm going to take a lot of time in settling their issues. That's what I meant.
Okay, so basically, there's sometimes we see the clients who are like on the edge of divorce, and then we see the couples who are there for creating some strategies or working on their relationship. So I can evaluate these two couples in different way. The divorce couple is mostly the people who feel like there is no way that we can work on this relationship and we need to end up. Or sometime it happened that one of the partner have already made his mind or her mind that I need to go for divorce. So you need to see the most hardest couples which I usually face are the ones either one of the partner have done the cheating on each other. So cheating and then forgiving that thing is the hardest thing, and it's really hard to even work on those couples because the other partner always take time, and sometimes the other partner wants to give up and like forgiving and these kind of a thing. But when you ask that, are you really ready to move forward? Will you able to forgive and forget? Because forgiveness doesn't
Hmm.
come like, okay, today is fine, tomorrow I will remind you what you did in the life, because that will create again the same issues, right? So that is the toughest couple sessions I usually have. The other side is the couples who feel that there is still some space where we can work together. As a therapist, I can help them out. There is some variations which they can have and bring the frequency together in such way that they can live a happily life. Sometimes the pattern and behaviors which we are having in that relationship comes from the background, which is our past experiences. We need to see and settle down. So when I'm doing a couple session, especially, I split the couples and understand them separately. I don't start together that, okay, let's go one, two, three, start fighting. What's going on in the life? No, I want to understand their profiles separately. So what exactly is triggering them? How exactly that person have been brought up? What is their point of view when it comes to couple? What is their point of view when it comes to family? How they prioritize the relationship over other things. So these are the things I feel a lot of therapists miss out sometime, and they couldn't identify what's going on, or either they just like label them with narcissism and those kind of a thing, where I've seen the fight begins. A lot of people even fixing the issues, they turmoil the whole issue into egos now.
Okay.
So that's the way I can sense that, okay, we can work together, but we need to like understand each other first. Sometimes the understanding between the couple have never been worked on, so we need to
Yeah,
pick those a bit in pieces.
you might have read so much that these, not now, but it's quite going on for quite some time and so long, that divorce cases have become, divorce rates have gone so high up right around the world. So, as a relationship coach and as a therapist, what type of therapies or what type of advices and consultancy you provide the cases when it comes to you, when they're on the verge of reaching out for the divorces? For example, you can avoid divorces because divorce means breakup of a family. So, what type of tools and mindset and the advices you give those couples that they can solve their personal issues within themselves rather than taking their issues to the court and getting being separated and the kids get being affected and all. So let's talk about something related to divorces, because as a relationship coach I think you have a big responsibility, and which I do feel that you can solve many couples problems. So can we talk on that as well? So let's hear from the expert that how the divorces can be avoided. Yeah.
Okay, so unfortunately, in these years, we have seen the divorce rate is hiking, and if we analyze or evaluate what's happening now versus what happened before, so most of the parents we see were living in a relationship because they were unable to identify the toxic relationship. So that's the one thing. As we have a lot of resources and material available, as well as a lot of support groups, we know what the toxic relationship is, what is mental health is all about. Previous days we never get chance to analyze these things, and you never heard that people were going to a couple therapists or couple therapies were needed in the previous days. So that's the one thing. When comes for a couple, when they are like going for divorce, it's a triad. I always say it's a triangle. Okay, the first thing is the respect, then come the trust, and then come the intimacy. So whatever the patterns and behaviors I have seen in the couples whenever they have in problems with each other, this is the first stride. That's called the foundation. If you don't respect your partner, somewhere they will start feeling it. And nowadays people
Mhm.
say because of my partner was not respecting me, so I got divorced. And one of the influencer couple is the biggest example right now in UAE, and everybody's talking about. I don't want to take their names because it's their private life. That's what I can say now. But we saw that they were like literally insulting each other just because of the content and those things. But respect for a male or female for us
What is
is
that? Sorry, what is that main thing that goes that reaches the verge of saying that we need a divorce? Okay, so where do you think that the problem lies in couples reaching out by saying that we cannot handle the situation or the partner anymore? What do you think that is the main thing? What could be that main thing?
see, the cheating is the first thing, because if you cheat, you break the trust. Let's start from there. Okay.
What
And
about communication?
communication is there as well, because if you are unable to communicate, that's hard as well. Like what you want. Most of the time in the fights, we ask each other like this. Okay. And the other thing which I can identify here, that most of the female, even being a female, I can tell you, we love to do silent treatment instead of communication. And most of the men's hate that. I'm telling you, I'm using the hate word because I have seen my clients telling me like that. I hate it when she becomes silent. She can tell me what's the problem and I can identify how to fix that thing. But if she
Why is
doesn't
it
want
so
to,
weird? Why is it so weird that the patient is very easily expressive to the doctors, but not to the relationship or life coaches or therapists? Why do they hesitate?
see, there's a fear of judgment. There is a fear of like, might be what I'm expecting my partner won't do it, or might be I will be rejected by him or her. There's a lot of
Mhm.
reasons behind it. So every case is different. I can't say that all the couples are like can be fit in one box, and I can say, okay, let's fix it together because I've created this foundation and everything will be fixed. That's why I never create a course. That's why I never create a program for them that okay, everyone can be fixed on one box. Everyone comes with a different experiences. Everyone come with a different expectations. Everyone have their own issues and struggles, which can't be identified in a one go. So even we, as a relationship coach or therapist, we also go to 3 4 sessions sometimes to identify what triggers them, from where the whole problems are coming up.
Your husband might be the luckiest person. He can say, I have an expert at home. I'm not having a good day and I'm not having, any issues. Basically, I can go to them and how we can solve our matters together. So don't you feel that you're lucky that your husband can look up to you as a relationship coach and a therapist and he can find solutions easily?
Basically, I will skip this question because it's a little bit personal thing which I want to like skip at the moment. And I want to just keep focusing on the business and this stuff. Yeah.
Okay, as your role as a therapist, as a trainer, so what type of training do you give to people out there in Dubai, or do you travel around and being, what do you call it, approached internationally for training purposes? What type of trainings do you give?
Okay, so when it comes to training, we have different programs. So at the moment, the one of the hot cake, which I say, is presentation and public speaking skills. That's one of the thing because that comes along with the communication as
Are
well.
you into corporate training as well? Corporate
Yeah,
trainer?
yeah, I'm an
Okay.
corporate trainer, as well as the other program which I'm working on is sales training. So nowadays, a lot of people wants to understand that how they can create an efficient team, because you can see you are living in UAE as well that sales jobs are easiest jobs to get it, but it's hard to meet the target. Why? Because most of us have one issue. It's like active speaking, then active listening. So we don't identify our customer before putting our products and services, and we end up like, "Thank you for your time," and then the clients start ghosting you. So I don't teach them how to sell that product. I teach them how to identify the behaviors and how to pick that customer needs, because as I said, we all are different in those things. Some people likes to understand in numbers. Some people wants to understand in benefits, like what add-ons I can have in my life. Some people wants to see and experience that thing. So you need to understand the need of your own client. And then come the customer service. That's one which I am working with, because a lot of call center people get burnout. And when I say customer service, that means I'm talking about a brand. If I give you an example of fast food, when we go and order the fast food, you don't see that person name which is written there. You see that I'm ordering to that specific restaurant. If your customer service is not that strong, then there is a higher chances that you will start losing those customers. So retaining client through the customer service, that's one of the things. And then leadership comes with the team building, understanding your team dynamics, how to work together, how to like work as a leader, because most of us feel that getting promotion is everything, but yeah, on the other side, the promotions comes with the responsibility, and that's where you see a lot of team members coming up. You will listen to the team members where they don't like their leader. Sometimes they don't feel like that person is capable of being a leader, and then there's a hard rule in the companies that they might move you from that department to another. Might be
I
there's
see.
a demotivation as well. Yeah.
So do you visit schools and universities as well in Dubai for your trainings and changing, understanding the psychologists, psychiatrists, and stuff? Basically, because you're into training, right? So, and you are into what do you call the therapists, right? The kids usually require therapies as well when they have behavior issues in schools, right? So, do you get approached by the schools as well, and the colleges and the universities as well?
Okay, so identifying school names, it's like a bit tough here. But mostly, which I can see, it's like the council usually contact us from the schools.
Counselor, yeah.
Yeah, as well as sometimes the parents personally opt as well, because most of the kids nowadays are introvert. Okay,
Hmm.
because I'm working with them, I'm seeing their psychometric test and everything, so it's becoming one of the habit because they are mostly busy on the screens. So it's a one-way communication, unfortunately. So
Hmm.
there is a higher chances when they go and they need to do public speaking, or when they want to speak about themselves, it's really hard for them. So that personality needs to be worked, and they need to identify in such a way that they feel comfortable, not just like being pushed or being in that phase where they feel like I'm nothing. So we need to work as well as when we were talking about divorce, a lot of kids, especially when these relationship ends up like that, they have some mental health issues as well, and they go through a lot. They even, I have some kids who have been saying this, that this divorce happened because of us, or my mom or my dad is struggling because of me, because they become a burden for themselves, and they feel that my parents are unhappy because of us. If we were not there, we can live, they can live happily, they can separate easily. So we need to pick those tiny bags with us, because those kids are everything for us. And we need to see that, okay, if anything is changing in their life, how we can work on, because that really trouble them in the school as well, in academics as well, in their personal life as well, in their social circle as well. And then come bullying in the school, that's another thing, because most of the kids doesn't understand that how you can hurt your friend. What are the ways where you need to respect your friend, and setting that boundaries. Unfortunately, the boundaries are not set. A lot of parents doesn't have time to even teach their own kids how to set that boundaries. Now, one more thing which we identify nowadays is special need kids. So it's
So,
increasing globally, and now percent of the population is having learning disabilities.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, what is your vision for future? Where do you want to see yourself in terms of your expertise and as your training and as your therapy? Where do you see yourself in future? What lies beneath and what lies ahead in Nighat Haroon's life?
If you say like a vision for like 2030 or something like that, so there is somewhere I can see
Yeah, we
myself.
are we are already in 2024, almost
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
saying
end.
like even if the future
Yeah,
look like 2030 plan, okay? Because in
yeah.
UAE we speak like that. What's the vision and how we are growing as per the economy and those stuff. Um, as a person, I can say that okay, I can see myself as a recognized by a lot of people, because I'm working on mental health in different ways. So even I'm running an emotional support group, which I run every month. It's like for everyone who doesn't want to go a therapist, they can have a peer buddies in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi. They can emotionally connect with the people where they have a free space to speak about their life. We all struggle. Even as a person, I don't sit there as a therapist. I always sit there as a facilitator, as a normal person, that I also have a lot of issues. I'm a mom as well. I have a kids as well. I have a social issues as well. So I really like that people hear me back as well. Like, okay, this person also struggles. She is not like 100% wonderful.
Do you do individual sessions like how people talk about issues like on Facebook, Instagram Live, Facebook Live? Do you do individually at your end as well to communicate with your audience and your people, or you don't prefer doing that? Means basically on your social media platforms, do you like कहते हैं ना कि do you have any thought let me just share this with people because it can help their lives better? Do you do that on your social media?
Okay, so I take social media differently. I don't go live that much because I feel my content and my discussion itself is a bit private.
Hmm.
That's the one thing. I guess you don't want to discuss about your intimacy issues on live platforms, right? You don't want to discuss about your partner issues on live platforms. So I usually like create content that's help my people to understand that okay, there is somebody who is speaking the same language which you have, and the same time we are talking about the similar problems. To understand my audience, I usually put the questions of the day as well on my Instagram stories, where I can see, because it's like really hidden, your answer is already prompt there, no name, nothing. So I can see a lot of people are participating nowadays, and sometimes I get some private messages inbox. Sometimes my clients comes up from there as well that I'm going through the similar situation, how I can meet. So even I offer them the Zoom session. I offer them the couple therapy session as well, which we can do at my therapy room. Other than that, you won't believe I have clients who meets on the coffee. They don't want to sit on that room and feel that claustrophobic kind of thing. So they want to be in open environment and want to have a separate space and discuss. So it's a variation, and my clients comes up with different way, and I'm always available even for the couple therapy. Sometimes I even go to their home, in the same environment where they live, in the same space where they have 24/7 life, where they have kids and everything, to like that really help me out to connect them back, that this is your house, you're planning to break this house, like how you feel. So it's amazing thing when you see the results. It's amazing thing when men especially comes up and they start showing the interest that they want to work on this marriage. Because when I start the relationship coaching itself, it was really
Okay.
hard to see a
Do you
guy.
enjoy
Yeah.
do you enjoy or observe do you observe, I would rather say, the Asian couples, the GCC Middle East, or the Western couples? What do you find the big difference in all these communities or the culture in these couples?
Okay, that's a funny thing basically to respond back, because first thing is like marriages are same. Only the thing is we have different cultures and tradition. So I feel like in Asian culture we have lot of expectation from female,
Hmm.
from husband to kids to in-laws. The expectation levels are like too much. Same time I've seen similar experiences in Arabs as well. So I was just like, okay, it's similar household stories. It's not that different. When it comes to European, they are more into like living in such civilized way where they trust and respect each other. The expectations and those things is mostly like for the household, not for the whole extended families and those things. So it depends. Even some Europeans and some British as well have similar mindsets, which I've seen and observed in the Asians as well. So it goes along when from where you're coming up, how your life have been, and what exactly your parenting looks like. That's the thing.
So, how long have Nighat Haroon been based in Dubai, or is it temporary she's been based, or it's a long time?
Okay, I'm here since 12 years basically. So yeah, one
Wow.
decade is gone. I feel like once you are in Dubai, you are in Dubai, and then moving from here,
So,
it's
Dubai is your home now, right?
yeah, like for some time I even moved to Belgium as well, but I came back again. So it's easy for us to even travel because in this country, I feel like traveling is easy. If you just go far away, like the US or Canada or Australia, it's a bit hard to travel as well. Yeah.
So, are you ready to play the rapid fire game so that we can understand your life a bit more closer, so that all my audience can know what you like, what you dislike, so that they can connect with you more easily? Are you ready for the rapid fire? It's
I
up to
feel like
you,
it's
the
a
guest.
rapid fire, not the fireworks. Then it's okay.
It's up to the guest. I usually ask them if they're ready to share their little bit, likes and dislikes, so that we can get to know them a bit more in and out. So if you're okay with that, we can go ahead.
Let's go. Let's
Okay.
see.
What is Nighat Haroon's favorite color?
I missed out your voice.
What's your favorite color?
Black and red.
Okay. And what food does Nighat Haroon prefer eating? Asian, Middle East, I mean, fast food, desi food.
Okay,
What type
so
of food she loves eating?
when it comes to like desi food, I cook at my home. So I'm a good chef as well, by the way. So my home is like one of the place where I cook by myself. My kids love to have the food made in home. So I when I go outside is a variation. It depends if I'm hungry, like really hungry. I want to prefer the US franchise because they have big platters and those stuff. If it's like a little bit bites and I want to enjoy with the shisha and those stuff, then Mediterranean. So it depends on the mood.
Favorite holiday destination which you haven't been, but it's your dream spot to be?
Mm, Maldives.
Sorry?
Maldives.
Maldives. Okay. And is Nighat Haroon adventurous, sporty, or she's just a normal human being?
I'm adventurous. I disappear from people life like this, and I'm doing something independently, and sometimes I'm on the solo trips as well.
So if you're adventurous, it means you have tried scuba diving and ski Dubai and everything. You have flown
Yeah.
and you have tried all that.
I've done the snorkeling. I haven't tried the scuba diving yet because they need to have some trainings before. So I was like, yeah, but snorkeling experience was like amazing because it was like in deep sea, and I was like, whoa, I can survive. That means I can do these things.
Favorite hobby?
Learning languages.
Learning languages. So how many languages Nighat Haroon can speak?
The beginner level, I can speak Russian, Arabic, and German.
Oh my goodness. So next time we can have a Russian session, live session in Russian
Come
language
on, previous.
for the Russian audience.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. This was Nighat Haroon with her small, with the rapid fire, which we get to know a little bit about her and the journey of her life. That she's a relationship coach, trainer, and a therapist. So I'm sure everybody must have known her now a little bit or quite a bit. So please, please go on the description section, connect with her. All her social media links are there, the details about her there. So if anybody wants solutions in their personal lives in Dubai or around the world, please go and buzz her and find out how you can have a wonderful and beautiful life with your partner, and as an individual need to find solutions and answers. So Nighat Haroon is there in Dubai, and she can be reached out anytime. So please go and connect with her. So I am really honored, and it was a great privilege to have her on Mac Vlogs family from today. And hopefully in future she will be part of Mac Vlogs, more live sessions with different topics and different ideas and the concepts and the mindsets which we can change up my audience and around the world of people who wants help and need a good friend to listen. So I think Nighat Haroon would be available as well in future. So
Can I add
everyone,
something here?
yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, so
It's all
anyone
yours.
coming from this channel, you can have a 30 minutes free session with us. Just make sure to tell us that you are coming from the MacBlog family. So you can have a 30 minutes free session to identify like, are we a good fit for you, as well as how we can help you. Because this is really important before choosing a therapist or a coach as well. So I will prefer to give you 30 minutes, but make sure that you mention that you're coming from MacBlog.
Before we leave, we need a positive and a very awesome message from a trainer and the relationship coach for the couples out there, even for the females, how they're behaving individually or with their couples and all. So we need a positive message out there to go from the
Females
expert.
are behaving nicely, by the way. It's not the female behaving anything. Females are behaving nicely. It's
Everyone's
about
behavior. So
seconds in the
just
difference.
shout out to a good positive message from Nighat Haroon now, and then we will have a shout out for Mac Vlogs as well. So please go ahead with your shout
Okay.
outs.
So I want to wrap up this session with by saying this: like, if you want to learn, let it go and move on from any kind of a traumatic relationship or anything. Make sure you need to learn forgiveness first, because forgiveness is the first step which helps you out to move on.
Okay, and now usually I ask every guest of mine who comes on Mac Vlogs, and they give me this honor to host them. So a small shout out which can help my channel grow in a small way or in a better way where I can add value. So if it comes from the guest, so that their audience can connect with me as well. So then this channel and this family can keep on growing. So a small shout out for to your audience and to my audience who haven't subscribed. If it can come from you, it would be an honor. Please.
Um, I would like to first thank you for the time you have given to me, as well as creating this channel is a big advantage for a lot of people, because you are talking a different walk of life. So it might be relationship today. You can have some leadership or any other things which can help the people to understand that how they can grow. So anyone who is watching this video today, please do like and subscribe, because these people who are creating these channels and working hard to bring the guest to these channels is not that easy, as well as there is that hard work. So please make sure to like and subscribe, as well as watch this video. That will help him to grow on YouTube and on other platforms as well.
Thank you so much, Nighat Haroon. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors and your future plans and your vision, your direction should be so positive that all your goals be achieved in a remarkable way. So I wish you all the best. Thank you so much. Keep that smile on, basically, because as a coach, your smile will inspire a lot of people and the couples out there. So thank you once again for being part and joining MacVlogs family. It's an honor, really an honor. And
Thank
so
you.
everyone, as I always say, connect with the wonderful guest of mine and add value in your lives by connecting with them. So thank you so much, Nighat Haroon, once again. So everyone, please subscribe, share Mac Vlogs, and start connecting with my guests because it's going to help you and everyone to live in a better environment and make this world a better place to be. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I wish you all the best once again. Assalamu
Thank
alaikum.
you. Okay,
Thank you.
so.